Hello everyone, my name is Asyrafchazz and welcome back to yet another One Piece card game video. So I've been kind of holding off talking about some of the new cards revealed for ST-06. Kind of want to wait for more cards and kind of consolidate them into one video. But we did get a new one today and I'm really excited to talk about it because it kind of shows a little bit more insight into Black's main mechanic. So the two cards that I want to talk about in this video is one of Garp and also one of Sengoku. So it's really good to have these two characters being featured heavily in ST-06 because, you know, it's all about Marineford and these two are very important figures in that arc itself. So we're gonna talk about Garp and then we're gonna talk about Sengoku. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribing if you want to keep up to date with more One Piece card game content. But without further ado, let's take a look at these two cards coming from the ST-06, which is the Marine starter deck. Alright, so first up we have Monkey D. Garp. So good to see Garp on the card. This is the other super rare coming from ST-06, which is the deck based around Marines. And he's 5 cost, 6000 power, the striker attribute, part of the Marines, and his ability is activate main, discard one card and rest this card. KO up to one of your opponent's characters that cost 4 or lower. So we've kind of seen a little bit of these like cost 4 or lower destroy something that's cost 4 or lower in the form of like King from the purple starter deck. But for Monkey D. Garp, you have to rest and discard one card to use this ability. It doesn't seem to be that strong, but if you pair it with the next card I'm gonna talk about, then it does get a little bit better. The great thing about this is you can actually use his ability when he comes into play because, you know, even though character cards have summoning sickness unless they have rush, abilities can be activated, same like Jewelry Bonnie, same like Momonosuke for example. And the fact that you can just immediately just play Garp, KO something that costs 4 or lower is really good because there's a lot of great targets right now that is 4 or lower. You know, Nico Robin's #1, Zoro, Rush Zoro, Okiku, even like the 4 cost blockers in the form of Uta from the ST-05 film starter deck. So I'm really excited to see the potential of Monkey D. Garp coming with more cards being revealed for, you know, everything that has to do with the black mechanic. And at the same time, we have seen how the super rares of these starter decks right here come into play right now in the meta game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Smoker's seen some play, and I wouldn't be surprised if Monkey D. Garp sees some play as well. I think the effect is really good, and it gets even better when you pair it with other cards that kind of minus your opponent's character's cost, which is something black is all about, right? So let's talk about the next card, and it is none other than Sengoku himself. So Sengoku is 5 cost, 6000 power with the wisdom attribute, part of the Marines with counter 1000, and his ability is when attacking for this turn, -4 cost for one of your opponent's characters. -4. So as I mentioned in like the previous video that I talked about the black cards for the One Piece card game, I was saying that if there ever was card effects that gave like -3, -4, even -5, then like black cards would be really good. -4 is a lot, ladies and gentlemen. -4 is so good. The caveat is Sengoku needs to be attacking, but I think that shouldn't be a problem given his 6000 power stat line. So Imagine this scenario right here. Your opponent has an 8 cost useless kit, you know, one of the more problematic threats in the current metagame right now. You attack with Sengoku, you reduce that kit cost from 8 to 4, and then you can use Garp's ability to just KO it immediately just by resting Garp and discarding one card from your hand. Talk about the potential combo wombo, and not only that, -4 to something means that Akainu's ability, the leader Akainu from the upcoming ST-06, can play into effect as well because he KOs something that costs 0. And like I said before, there's so many problematic threats that cost 3, 4, and you know, if you have multiple Sengoku, you can reduce a lot of your opponent's characters by 4 costs, which is, I mean, I think that Sengoku is going to be one of those cards that will definitely sneak its way into like the meta game, given how useful the effects is. You know, they may be like better cards that do this with less caveat. Like you don't have to attack with it. Maybe it's just an event card. Maybe it's just an on-play ability. But as of now, we see Sengoku and it's pretty good as well. So I'm really excited to see the potential of Garp and Sengoku in the upcoming metagame once the ST-06 starter deck releases. Man, it's gonna kind of shake up the metagame a little bit, and I'm excited because now there's an introduction of a brand new color. It's not only gonna be like red, green decks, purple, blue. Now you got the black cards to worry about, and I'm really excited about it as well. Now, before we end this video, there's been a couple of things that have been pointing out on Twitter recently. I saw someone post something about this, and it's about the leaders from OP01. So if you guys notice, there's a pattern. Like a lot of these super rares from the 4 main starter decks, the first 4 starter decks, turn into leaders. So we got like Luffy, which is a super rare from ST-01. We got Zoro, same thing. We got Trafalgar Law, which was a super rare in the green starter deck. We got Crocodile and Doflamingo. And we got Kaido as well as King, who all became leaders. The only exception is Eustace Kid, the 7-cost super rare Eustace Kid from the green starter deck, because Odin took its slot. So this may not be like a end-all be-all, but if it's something that we can follow potentially in OP01, we could have a Smoker leader as well as a Monkey D. Garp leader, which I'm kind of excited about the prospect of it, because Garp, you know, dope character. I mean, he's so cool to me. For him to get a potential leader slot coming in OP02, I'm all for it, man. I'm excited for that prospect, and I hope that comes into fruition once OP02 comes out, which is gonna be still a long way to go, but I'm excited for it as well. I think right now we're entering the spoiler season for the ST-06 starter deck, so expect more cards to be revealed in the coming weeks. You can check them out on the official Japanese Twitter page for the One Piece card game. Once we have a decent number of cards, I want to do like a video about them, but if there's any like standout cards such as like Sengoku, I have to talk about it, right? I don't want to like spam everyone with like constant like, oh, there's a card reveal, and I'll just make a video on it, unless you guys want that. I'm not sure, so do let me know in the comment section below. But let me know what you think about Sengoku and Garp. I think both of them are really good. I love the fact that we get some representation coming from the Marines for these two characters, because you know what, they're goats and they're strong, and I can't wait to see if we're gonna get like a Sengoku in his like Buddha form. That would be really cool, but it remains to be seen. There's so much speculation that we can do about OP02, and I'm really excited for Marineford. Ah man, I can't wait. Well, that's it for me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more videos. I apologize for the lack of videos last week, but this week I'm going to try my best to put more videos as soon as I can. I took a break last week because Film Raid. You know, I finally watched Film Raid. It's awesome. Go and watch it if you guys have not. But expect more videos coming this week. Well, that's it for me for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.